I always felt like a desire to be a priest. I felt that was where God was calling me. Oh, it's always God. I mean, it's as simple as that.
And I realized that prayer was basic to it all, and that's what I felt called to do, and that's still what keeps me here, is a deep longing to pray and to be one with God.
Once we're willing to say yes to God's plan for our life, it's the best thing we could ever do for ourselves, because God's ideas and plans are far better than anything we could come up with or accomplish on our own.
I was going through a difficult period and searching, and I think when we're going through struggles, a lot of times we can be most open to God's work of grace. It was during that time, coming out of this very difficult period, that I started trying to respond to God's love and His mercy.
I felt the vocation since I was little, like a special calling from God. Mm-hmm. So, but I had not clear where. So finally, when I read the Carmelite saints, I said like, this is my place. So I want to know more about them. I love this kind of life.
When I was 11 years old, I entered the seminary school. Till then, I never left. Our Blessed Mother has been my mother. So she is the main motivating factor to make me and to allow me and to facilitate my following up of Jesus. And I will do everything to please her.
There was another sign as well, because in one of his homily during Mass, in one of the weekday Mass, he said the important date is not your birthday, but your baptism date. Yeah, and then I started going home looking for my baptism date, and it was December 14th. It was St. John of the Cross. So then, for that reason, I really had that great confidence that God's probably is leading me toward Carmelite.
I am so happy to be really religious. Maybe it was a dream all my life long, and I want really to progress in my spiritual life, and I want to become a saint. Maybe not declared by the church, but really as we are called in the gospel by Jesus. And I believe we have to be a saint to go in the beatific vision when I die.
It's been a search for truth in the religious sense. I read St. Teresa of Avila's Interior Castles, was one of the first spiritual books I ever read, and her description of the soul's journey to the inner mansion really resonated with me. So I thought I would start pursuing that truth, and that's kind of how I see Christ as. I see Him as the truth with a capital T. And that's what keeps me here, because this is an infinite truth, and you can never exhaust the search. One of our superiors was talking, and I remember the phrase, he says, let's test him to see how advanced he is in the supreme law of love. And I thought, that's it, that's what it's about. It's about the supreme law of love. So I kind of held that phrase in my heart.
It's as uncomplicated and as simple as that.
Thank you for sharing.
That's it?
Yeah, that's great.
Hello, I'm Father James. I'm the prior of the Carmelite community in Mount Saint Joseph here in San Jose. And I'd like to thank you for coming here today to support us. We are preparing young men to be priests and brothers in the Carmelite order. And without your help, we couldn't possibly continue this work. So we do appreciate so much and are so very grateful for all that you do to help us. So may God bless you, and we will continue to pray for you daily and ask you that you will pray for us. So God bless you, and enjoy the rest of this show and of the whole afternoon. Thank you very much. God bless you.